On Apple Valley News now, an epidemic of missing and murdered Indigenous people in eastern Washington. The project bringing their stories to life through art. Plus, recognizing the men and women who have made the ultimate sacrifice for their country at the local Veterans Day event honoring those in uniform.
And get ready for a cold, wet evening. We're tracking conditions also for Veterans Day events tomorrow and Saturday. All the latest coming up in my First Alert weather forecast.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. It's Native American History Month, and today the Yakima Valley Museum debuted a new exhibit drawing attention to the crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous people. Portraits in Red features real people in the MMIP crisis, including victims, survivors, activists, and people who are still missing. It started as a way for artist and survivor Nyana LaFond to help families and to process her own trauma. Now she's created over 100 portraits, all featuring the same symbol.
They have the handprint across their face, but they're no longer silenced. They're coming out of the shadows, and we're drawing attention to the subject.
The museum is open 10 to 5 Tuesday through Saturday. This exhibit will run through January 14th. Several counties updated election results today, and some are updating right at this moment. The counties of Benton, Franklin, and Yakima have updated all of their races. Yakima County reports it only has about 25 more votes to count, and there are a couple of tight races. Walla Walla County is updating its hour right now. You can find the latest race and measure results on the election section of our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. And what the Washington Secretary of State calls domestic terrorism is now under investigation. That after 4 elections offices around the state received suspicious mail with white powder inside. The powder, in a letter sent to the Spokane County Elections Office, tested positive for fentanyl.
This is a form of domestic terrorism. That's all that it is. And unfortunately, what they're doing is putting innocent people at risk and disrupting our elections, but it's not going to stop it from happening.
Now, this incident originally shut down the Spokane County Elections Office, but the county auditor says ballot counting has resumed. And in Pierce County, the auditor says the letter with white powder received by her office Wednesday morning arrived in a regular envelope through the mail. About 30 minutes after the letter was found, police determined the substance inside was baking soda. Tacoma police say there was also a note in the envelope that read, "End the election now." The auditor says while their building was evacuated, the uncounted ballots were locked and secured, and political party observers were watching the area on camera. At nearly the same time, at least 250 people, including political observers, were evacuated from the King County Elections Office in Renton. Officials there say hazmat crews were called in, and while county officials say the crews dealt with the situation quickly and there was no actual threat to the public, the evacuation did cause what they call significant disruption to the ballot counting process. A police source tells our sister station in Spokane there are obvious similarities between the incident in Spokane County and the others across the state. They have not made a specific connection at this point. Nationwide, 5 Republican candidates vying for the White House are hoping for a bounce in their poll numbers after last night's lively GOP presidential debate in Miami, Florida. The party holding its third debate, which once again did not include frontrunner Donald Trump. He chose to skip the event and hold a rally nearby instead. ABC's Justin Finch has a look at the highlights from last night.
In the wake of former President Trump skipping his third straight Republican debate, some of his opponents insisted his absence is proof Trump's not fit to be the party's 2024 nominee.
Anybody who's going to be spending the next year and a half of their life focusing on keeping themselves out of jail and courtrooms cannot lead this party.
A shrinking field of 5 Republicans returning to the debate stage in Miami one day after GOP candidates and causes suffered brutal off-year election losses. The candidates clashing over abortion, the issue that apparently drove Democratic victories.
I would challenge both Nikki and Ron to join me at a 15-week limit.
So no Republican president can ban abortions any more than a Democrat president can ban these state laws.
The candidates also tackling foreign policy, appearing unified in supporting Israel's war with Hamas.
I would be telling Bibi, finish the job once and for all with these butchers, Hamas.
You cannot negotiate with evil. You have to destroy it.
But splitting on aid to Ukraine.
Frame this as some kind of battle between good versus evil Don't buy it. Ukraine is not a paragon of democracy.
The last time that we turned our back on a shooting war in Europe, 500,000 Americans were killed in Europe to defeat Hitler.
Tempers flaring between Vivek Ramaswamy and Nikki Haley when debating a TikTok ban after Ramaswamy mentioned her daughter.
Well, her own daughter was actually using the app for a long time, so you might want to take care of your family first.
Leave my
before
daughter
preaching to
out of
anybody
your
else.
voice.
Here's the truth.
You're just
the easy
scum.
answer.
That was Justin Finch reporting. Now, the Republican National Committee announced its fourth debate will be held in Alabama in partnership with News Nation. It's unclear if Senator Tim Scott or former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie will qualify to be on that debate stage. Members of AFT Yakima, the faculty union at Yakima Valley College, are picketing and staging a sit-in at today's Board of Trustees meeting to voice their frustration over contract negotiations. AFT Yakima officials say they've been bargaining their contract for about 8 months after it expired on June 30th. They say they've filed 2 unfair labor practice complaints with the Public Employees Relations Commission over the past year over claims of delays in bargaining and not bargaining in good faith. Union officials say they're hoping the picket will draw attention to their concerns. An emergency declared for the city of Pullman after an excavator hit an Avista natural gas line on Wednesday. The situation closed a portion of State Route 195. It also shut off heat for homes and buildings that use natural gas and shut down government offices and schools. Pullman's mayor says city buildings will remain closed until further notice, and an emergency warming center has opened at Washington State University. Now let's talk about the weather. It is getting colder out there, and you need to be prepared for winter driving conditions because the forecast calls for snow to fall in the mountains. We're talking about at least a dusting expected on Snoqualmie Pass. For details and the rest of this First Alert forecast, we turn to Stacey Lee.
And I know, Alyssa, this caught your attention a few minutes ago because we're starting to see that snow and even mixed precip. This is the Cascades and the east slopes of the Cascades. We're seeing those showers passing through the Ellensburg area, headed down towards Vantage as well. Those showers will start to move across our area a little bit later tonight. Here's the storm track. This is number 1. There's another one behind that out in the Pacific. So we'll be gearing up for that over the weekend. 42 degrees so far, clear skies. That's going to be changing. Winds are light tonight at 3 miles per hour. Our sunset at 4:31. Let's take a look at our temperatures. Good news is we're going to stay above the freezing mark here in the Columbia Basin Tri-Cities tonight. Temperatures stay on the cool side. We'll be hitting those mid and upper 50s about 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Different story in Yakima. Temperatures dumping way down below the freezing level, and we're going to see some frost developing in the Yakima and Kittitas valleys tonight. Temperatures climb up to 50 degrees by 3 o'clock tomorrow. So to recap, chance of showers and frost for the Yakima and Kittitas valleys tonight. Sunny and breezy on your Friday. We're in between systems there. A windy, possibly wet Veterans Day on the way, and wintry mix and snow for the mountains. That'll continue on and off throughout the weekend. I'll get to all the details in your First Alert full weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. Benton Franklin Adult Drug Court celebrated another graduate. Drug Court allows people to choose rehabilitation many times over an extended sentence. Apple Valley News Now's Morgan Huff brings us the celebration today in Kennewick.
They're a different person when they leave drug court. It's an intensive program. It isn't for everyone. It's a volunteer program. 18 months generally is the rule that it takes to get through drug court. And I want to say it's not easy in 20 years. So thank you.
As long as you show that you really want this, they'll see it and believe it as well, and give you those opportunities.
Today, friends, family, and sponsors came out to support Mark Kinney in completing all of the requirements to graduate from drug court after more than 100 days in the program. Congratulations. Veterans Day is coming up this Saturday, but students at West Valley's Wide Hollow Elementary School got an early start at an assembly today. Dozens of third graders sang, danced, and shared facts that they've learned about Veterans Day with their proud parents, teachers, and fellow students applauding in the crowd. They also talked about other third graders in other countries that are at war right now and how it inspired the choice for their final song.
We think about those kids and we know that the ultimate goal is to have peace for kids everywhere around the world.
Students Students also got to hear from actual veterans about their experiences and got a reminder to thank them and any other veterans for their service. Tri-Cities Chaplaincy hosted a special Veterans Day flag-raising event today. The organization says it wanted to honor and connect with local veterans in the community, with organizations and its own staff and volunteers who have served our country. The flag raising was made possible with the partnership of the American Legion Post 34 of Kennewick Pasco. It was led by Captain Chris Trucker. He was joined by veterans in the community. And the nation will observe Veterans Day tomorrow. You should expect most public buildings and offices to be closed. That includes offices and facilities in Richland, the Benton County Sheriff's offices, as well as city offices and non-emergency services in Yakima. Also in Yakima, the Lions Pool will open on Friday and garbage pickup will take place as usual. There are at least 2 Veterans Day parades. One happens Friday morning at 11 at the Texas Roadhouse in Kennewick. Another Veterans Day parade starts at 9:30 Saturday morning in West Richland. And the holiday means some perks for military veterans. On Friday until noon, you can get a free Grand Slam breakfast at Denny's. Saturday, you can get a free donut and coffee at Krispy Kreme or a free breakfast combo at Wendy's. Also on Saturday, veterans get a free hot or iced coffee at Starbucks. IHOP has free pancakes or pancake combo for veterans until 7 p.m. Applebee's offers a free meal when veterans dine in on Saturday. And also on Saturday, Lowe's will give out free collectible pins to the first 150 veteran customers at each store. Now, Veterans Day pays homage to the men and women who have bravely served our nation or in some cases have given their lives for it. It also marks the commemoration of the end of World War I. Student workers at Washington State University voted to authorize a strike if a new bargaining agreement can't be reached with the university. The union representing their students says the list of demands includes a livable wage, adequate health insurance, and protections against harassment and discrimination. No date for the strike has been set. We have a couple local developments that will impact Tri-Cities drivers. The details coming up next. Plus, they're a new dance team in town and they could use your support. Learn about this weekend's fundraiser. And the conditions you'll experience during Friday and Saturday's Veterans Day events. Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert forecast next on Apple Valley News Now at 5.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich with fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage. Well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. Law is a complicated matter. Our team of experts will fight for you and help you find the best solution for your situation. Don't let life's challenges get the best of you. We're here to help. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit our website at quantumlegal.com.
We're still going for that nice catch.
We're still going for that sweet shot.
And with higher stroke risk from AFib not caused by a heart valve problem,
we're going for a better treatment than warfarin. Eliquis. Eliquis reduces stroke risk and has less major bleeding. Over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke.
Don't stop taking Eliquis without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising. It may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
The #1 cardiologist-prescribed blood thinner. We're going for it. Ask your doctor about Eliquis.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
I think they like each other.
I'm Charles. Lunch?
Vanessa, I like lunch.
Give in to deliciousness. Buy one craveable classic and get another one for $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. Mid-America Pet Food has expanded its dog and cat food recall. The impacted brands include Victor Super Premium Dog Foods, Wayne Feeds Dog Food, Eagle Mountain Pet Food, and some Members Mark varieties. They have best buy dates before October 31st of next year. Now, the food may contain salmonella bacteria, which can make pets and people sick if you don't wash your hands. So far, there have been 7 reports of salmonella infections. The CDC says most of those are in babies and young children. A project that's been tying up traffic for months in West Richland is finally finished. As of this afternoon, the Bombing Range Road Keene Road intersection is fully open. Earlier this year, the city started the process of turning a roundabout into a stoplight intersection, as you see here. Officials told us back in March, with thousands more people expected to move to West Richland, the circle as it was wouldn't have been able to handle the traffic, and they didn't have room to expand, so they decided on bringing back the traffic lights instead. And the city of Kennewick says lanes along Steptoe Street and Gage Boulevard around that intersection will have 1- and 2-lane closures. That's while workers conduct road striping. The work began Wednesday and runs through tomorrow from 8 in the morning until 4 p.m. Hermiston High School brought home some medal from the 96th annual FFA convention in Indianapolis, Indiana. The school set in 2 groups, the freshman conduct of chapter meetings team, who won the state competition earlier this year and took home gold at nationals, and the sophomore parliamentary procedure team, who made their 2nd national appearance in 2 years and brought home silver.
The conduct team has been working for over a year to get to this point. The parliamentary procedure team has been going for 2 years at this point, and they put in just uncountable hours and dedication to reach this.
One Hermiston High School FFA student even earned a special recognition at the event. Taylor Blackburn got a perfect score on the knowledge test. Only 6 out of more than 300 competitors got a score that high. Coming up on Apple Valley News Now at 6, one Hermiston High School alum passed up the chance to compete for her last competition in Indianapolis in order to represent the entire state as an Oregon FFA officer. We'll hear more from the team coming up. And a new dance team in the Tri-Cities is looking for some support. The County Line Dancers will host a spaghetti feed fundraiser this Saturday at the Pasco Eagles Club on Sylvester Street. The team was only established about 3 months ago, but already has 19 members. The County Line Dancers are currently self-funded, receiving a little help from donations. The purpose of the spaghetti feed on Saturday is to raise $5,000 to support some of the team's needs.
We need some outfits, we need boots, we need just money for advertising, just all that fun stuff.
You know, we want to have a portable dance floor so we're not dancing on the asphalt and stuff like that, and it's dangerous, there's cracks and all kinds of stuff.
Doors open at 4. There will be dinner, a silent auction, raffles, and of course, dancing. And as we've been saying all along, Thursdays are a golden night of television right here on Apple Valley News Now. The Golden Bachelor airs tonight at 8. It is the Women Tell All episode tonight. We're also keeping close tabs on local contestant Faith Martin. If you were there last week, you know we left it on a cliffhanger. You can join us for a Golden Bachelor viewing party tonight at Twiggs Bistro and Martini Bar. And hey, Stacey Lee will be there.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacey Lee.
But before the Golden Bachelor, let's talk about the weather. We're seeing some snow and rain mixed with snow falling on the Cascades and the east slopes tonight. Showers starting to move through the Kittitas Valley. We'll start to see those showers heading down into Yakima, into the Columbia Basin Tri-Cities a little bit later. That weather pattern, again, that we've been looking at, here it comes. This is what we're seeing happening now. This is the clear out for tomorrow. We have a little bit of a break, but another system all set up, ready to come in, bringing heavier snow to the northern portion of the Cascades right here. The Canadian border is going to see some heavy snow, lighter snow down below, anywhere from 1 to 4 inches of accumulation over the next couple of days, and some scattered showers breaking apart as they come across the mountains. So that's the setup for the next couple of days. Be aware of that. And again, if you're traveling over the Cascade Mountains at all this weekend, you want to check those past reports. Here's our future cast. We're seeing those showers again moving in from west to east across our area. There's the snow falling in the Cascades. We're seeing those showers come through about 8 o'clock or so tonight. You'll see them hitting the Sunnyside area into the Tri-Cities up towards Connell, eventually making their way to Walla Walla, foothills of the Blues. Here's as we get into midnight, most of those showers will start to clear out of the area, and then we'll see that clearing for part of the day on Friday. Clouds start to build up as that next system moves through the area. There's that snow once again Friday evening. So if my best bet for you travel-wise is to get through the pass before the evening hours if you can, to avoid any potential weather difficulties. Here's the showers we're expecting overnight on Friday night into Saturday morning. Saturday morning, more snow or rain mixed with snow in the Cascade Mountains and a chance of showers kind of breaking apart, skipping by the Columbia Basin, but we might see some showers in the Yakima-Kittitas Valley. Another thing to mention, we've got a wind advisory. It's kicking in 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Saturday. We're expecting winds 25 to 35 miles an hour. Right now, most of the area mentioned here is north of Columbia Basin. Probably will get issued for the Columbia Basin as we'll see those gusting up to about 50 miles an hour. We are going to see a breezy day tomorrow in the Columbia Basin, starting off first thing in the morning, windy on the foothills of the Blues. Those winds kind of come and go, so look for a breezy Friday and then get ready for those strong gusty winds on Saturday. So very windy. If you're going to a Veterans Day parade, just be aware of those strong gusty winds. It's going to stay windy most of the day. We could see downed tree limbs or power outages from these severe winds, so we'll keep an eye on that. More than likely, we'll see a wind advisory issued for the Columbia Basin. 42 degrees right now in our Legends Casino Skycam. Let's take a look at those temperatures tonight. Again, chilly. We're above freezing for the foothills of the Blues, Columbia Basin. Chilly, though, in the Yakima-Kittitas Valley. We're looking for some frost to develop there overnight. Tomorrow's daytime highs a little bit warmer. Look at this. We're inching towards 60 degrees here. Low 50s in the foothills of the Blues and the upper 40s and low 50s for the Yakima-Kittitas Valley. Here's that 7-day planning forecast. Again, lots going on out there. Look for a chance of showers mainly in Yakima on Veterans Day, and then we'll see more showers about mid next week. Columbia Basin more than likely skipped for those showers, but we are going to have those strong gusty winds, and in Walla Walla we have a slight chance of showers there on Veterans Day as well, with kind of gloomy overcast conditions for the next several days, and our temperatures are going to stay pretty consistent in the 50s. So not a bad looking forecast, Alyssa, so that's looking good. Stay with us though. There's more Apple Valley news now at 5:30 when we come right back.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months plus save up to $800.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right. Installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
It's the ultimate ladies' night out at Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar, as Apple Valley News Now hosts the official Golden Bachelor watch party tonight. Get awesome food and drinks, plus win great prizes as we all watch Tri-City's own Faith Martin compete for the Golden Bachelor.
I'm Gary. I'm your first Golden Bachelor.
The official Golden Bachelor watch party tonight at Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar in Columbia Center. From Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar, Active for Life, and Apple Valley News Now.
Hey y'all, this ain't no turkey shootout going on at Legends Casino Hotel in November. It's a roping and a riding cash and car roundup where you could wrangle $10,000 in cash or win a new Volkswagen. Just steer your Legends rewards card smack dab into your favorite slot machine to earn entries. And then giddy up on over to Legends Casino on Thursdays for your chance to snag 10 grand in cash or a VW Jetta on November 23rd or the Atlas Crossport on November 30th. Round up the posse and we'll see you at Legends Casino Hotel in Toppenish.
Pro-level performance at work and at home. Right now, save on steel gas and battery blowers. Real Steel. Find yours.
Tonight, the third GOP debate. Did any of the hopefuls close the gap with the frontrunner? Plus, we're inside Gaza as Israel's attacks intensify. More Americans turn to the most watched program on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
It's a medical marvel. 5 months after receiving the world's first successful whole eye transplant, Aaron James is doing well and looking forward to Thanksgiving with family. The electrical lineman lost his nose, lips, left eye, left cheek, and part of his left arm, then went into coma after an accident involving a live wire. A partial face transplant was in order, but a full transplant of the entire eye had never been done before. A surgical team at NYU Langone Health in New York did that surgery. The procedure in late May lasted about 21 hours and involved a team of more than 140 surgeons. So far, James hasn't regained sight in his left eye, but there is blood flow to the retina, and his doctors are impressed with his recovery. Now here's a look ahead at what's coming up in about 5 minutes on World News Tonight with David Muir.
Tonight, the third GOP debate. Did any of the hopefuls close the gap with the frontrunner? Plus, we're inside Gaza as Israel's attacks intensify. More Americans turn to the most watched program on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. In football, your team can have a bad season. In real life, when you are having a bad season, you can call Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. And with tens of millions of dollars collected on behalf of clients, we will find the best solution for your situation. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit us online at quantumlegal.com.
Honey, that was my brother. Can we bring him dinner tomorrow? He's been having a hard time since his accident.
Of course. I know it's been tough. There's so many costs that his insurance doesn't even cover.
I know. The ramp to his front door, transportation, meal preparation. What if something happens to one of us?
We should plan to sit down soon. We can look through the long-term care benefits that we're earning with WA Cares.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
You know, there's millions of people without the health insurance they need.
I get it. You feel like it's too pricey, a headache to deal with, and not worth it.
You deserve something better and better. We're on a mission to get everyone high-quality health insurance. We have plans with as low as $0 out-of-pocket premiums, a network of local doctors, and a rewards program for making healthy choices.
Nice.
That's why we're America's #1 marketplace health insurance. So call us or go online now. And Better Health. On a mission for better.
Okay, so I'm not sure I could even talk about this, but US Cellular has a new deal where you can get literally any Samsung Galaxy for free.
You're so right. That's a totally awesome deal.
And it's just in time for gift-giving season, too.
My business sense says that's a great deal.
I'm gifting mine to my son.
Excuse me, it's work. Talk to me.
What a boss.
New and current customers can get any Samsung Galaxy free. Get the gift of connection at US Cellular.
I know what I want to do. I just don't want to do it.
I could have my heart broken.
Coming on The Bachelor made me feel visible again.
I came to the show hoping to find love, but left with so much more.
I have confidence that I didn't have before.
All of the women that are sitting here, we made history together.
Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar. We're shaking things up.
Who is Culligan? Your local water experts since 1936. The world's most efficient water softener. Safer drinking water in every glass. Convenient, reliable delivery. Industry-leading technology. Here for every water worry.
You want to grab your coat and gloves in Yakima tomorrow morning. Very chilly. Temperatures warming close to 50 degrees there. A little bit warmer in the Columbia Basin and in Walla Walla for tomorrow. Here's that 7-day planning forecast. A wet, windy weekend possible for us in Yakima and through the foothills of the Blues as well. Going to see temperatures staying right about in the 50s, so just a little bit below the average. Here's what it looks like in Walla Walla and Hermiston as we head into our Veterans Day weekend. So again, trying to stay dry and warm. And if you're traveling across the passes, check the pass report. Got to push that out there.
Very important, and it may be feeling a little bit warmer than it did this morning.
Right, exactly.
All right, thanks, Stacy. Thank you so much for watching. World News Tonight with David Muir is next. We're back tonight at 6. And you can find the latest anytime on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.